All right, I'm super excited getting back going with the bridge teacher lessons. John Stell and I have been talking for a while. We both are YouTubers and bridge players and teachers, and so we're connecting up today on Way Checkback. I will provide links for his YouTube channel down below, or whatever. But like I do, he plays the BBO Weekly free every week, and hopefully you do as well. And we kind of banter back and forth with who won. So anyway, I'm super excited. John, if you want to just maybe just give us like where you're from, and then I think you're a pro player and team and stuff, just a little bit of background, because I don't think my regular listeners will will know much about you.
Yeah, so I'm across the pond over the Atlantic in Great Britain, England. So I've been playing for about 35 years, and I've been teaching, I don't know, only about 7 years probably. I wouldn't say call myself a pro player, but I'd say I am an expert bridge player. I've been ranked pretty high up in England and stuff like that, and I play, just sort of county level and stuff like that. I have played with and against international players, but quite a few people have probably done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you did something with a national team or something, wasn't it? Or not? Am I
No, 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 not got the trouble with where I live in Manchester.
okay?
We've got it's kind of all sewn up. You've got all the top players from sort of Manchester sort of beat me to it, as it were. It's all kind of
So you
you
guys are a
can't
little
get
more
in
known
there.
for football, like we are around here in the Green Bay area.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's well known for football as well, but yeah, it's a bridge, big bridge sort of contingent.
Is it? Okay,
Probably
cool.
not so much now, but from sort of 20 years ago, we've got a lot of people who came through, very good bridge players, and so it's very difficult to sort of compete against people like that.
Well,
But yeah,
I
I've been
must
teaching
admit,
for
I'm
a few
I'm
years.
very impressed with John, and we do some challenges back and forth too. So we got a lot to learn, and so I'm gonna for the most part let him take it away. So go ahead, John. Way check back. Let us teach
Yeah,
us.
two-way check back. What I would say just before that, yeah, and it's all friendly stuff, guys. There is a little bit of competition, but it's all in friendly. It's all in good taste and all of that. Okay, we're all here to learn. So I've been playing 35 years, as I said, but I'm still learning the game. So it doesn't matter where you start. It's a continual process. Anyway, let's get on with this. It's two-way check back. It's quite a complex system, but I have to say it's one of my favorite systems. So two-way check back. So this system works well playing 5-card majors and a strong no trump, which is pretty much the American system. And it's usually after a sequence such as a one club, one diamond, and then partner bids a heart or a spade, let's say, and then you bid a no trump. So it can go something like this: one club, one diamond, or one heart. The opponent's pass. Okay, although we can play it in competition as well. I'll get to that later. And then your partner either bids a diamond, heart, or spade. Okay, so now you bid a no trump. So this no trump, because you're playing strong, no trump shows less than the 15 points. And what are you going to bid next? So that is where two-way check back comes in. All right, so let's have a look then at the very first bid of two club, which is a artificial bid. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you've got clubs. It's just a puppet bid. So what a puppet bid, it just asks the person who bids one no trump to then bid two diamonds. So you're forcing them to bid two diamonds. Okay, so what kind of hands are going to respond to clubs? So this could be a weak hand wanting to play in diamonds. It could be invitational hand in a suit or suits, or it could be invitational in no trumps. So what I'm going to do here is just change my screen over. Okay, so hold on a minute. Yeah, have we got the second screen up now? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I just redeal this. So this should be the hand. So North opens the bidding. So we're going to open a diamond. And East is going to pass. And with this hand, you should bid one spade. Okay, I know some of you are going to be tempted to bid diamonds, but we're going to bid a spade.
Not
We're
me.
trying to find a spade. We're gonna try and find a major fit. All right, so we bid a spade, and North now bids one no trump, showing less than 15 points. and denies 4 spades. Okay, so now we're going to use this 2 club bid. Okay, 2-way check back. So we bid 2 clubs, and that forces our partner now to bid 2 diamonds. All right, and then we can simply pass it out. All right, so that's a weak hand with diamonds. We didn't find our spade bit, and then we just simply revert back to diamonds. Now, also, North opened a diamond. North could have opened a club, for example, and we could still bid it the same way. I tend to play a 2-card club suit and always show a 4-card diamond suit, but you don't have to play that. You can play like when you open a diamond, it could just show at least 3 diamonds. So the same kind of system applies whether you open 1 club or 1 diamond here. Okay, so if we have a look at the next hand, just stop me whenever you got any questions, Mark.
No, I'm soaking it in.
Okay, so again, we've got like this, I'd say a weak no trump, so less than 15 points. We're going to open 1 diamond with this hand. And pass. Here we're going to bid a heart. And North passes. And again, we're going to bid 1 no trump with this, showing less than 15 points. And again, we're going to bid 2 clubs. Okay, so we're looking at invitational hands. When we can't guarantee with this West hand that we've got game on. So we're going to bid 2 clubs, an invitational kind of hand. East is forced to bid 2 diamonds, okay? So you bid 2 diamonds. Okay, and then West now just simply bids 2 spades. All right, so West has now shown an invitational hand with 5 hearts and 4 spades. And it's now up to East effectively now to place the contract. Okay, so with a 14 count, where are you going to go with this then?
Well,
Where do you want to go with this?
what is the points? What is the points for the West hand playing this?
Well, it's invitational.
Okay.
Okay. So remember,
So 11-ish.
the 1 no trump hand is a 1 no trump hand is a maximum of 14 points.
14, so, right. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So here we've got a maximum.
Yep. So this, if you were, and well, maybe you get to this later, but if you're 4-4, because I mean, there's no way there's a spade fit. So this is basically just to give East a choice between hearts and no trump. Is that effectively what this is?
No.
No.
East can actually have 4 spades. Okay,
right.
So the way I play this, East can still have a 4-card spade suit. I know when we play online with the robots, they're inclined to bid 1 spade when they've got a 4-card spade suit. So with this system here, you can still bid 1 no trump with a 4-card spade suit. What I tend to do, my style is when I open 1 of a minor, so it goes say 1 club, 1 heart, 1 spade. I will be showing a 5-4 distribution. Okay. So if I open a minor and then bid a major, I'm going to be showing 5-4. So by bidding 1 no trump here, I'm not denying holding a major. In fact, the bidding could go 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 no trump, and I could have 4-4 in the majors. Okay. So I'm still going to bid 1 no trump. I could have 4-4 in the majors. So you can still use 2-way check back.
So I'm going to guess that the 2 clubs is for sure an alertable bid, right? And then would the 1 no trump be?
No, 1 no trump's just natural, isn't it? You're just showing less than 15.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 clubs should be alerted and 2 diamonds should be alerted, because they're both conventional bids. Right. And 2 spades is you're natural. Just now showing you 5 shape. Right. Okay. East could now bid 2 no trumps. Any 4 spades or 4 hearts, that kind of thing. With a maximum here, I think you're just going to bid 4 hearts. Okay, go straight to the game. Right. Okay. All right, so let's look at another hand. Right, so here I'm with South. So I'm going to open 1 club with this. Pass. And North now bids a spade. Pass from East. And again, you're going to bid 1 no trump. So you got 10, 14 count. I keep giving them 14 points.
You're right.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we've got an 11 count. So your partner's got a 14 count. We want to be in 3 no trumps. We know they don't have 4 spades because obviously they would have supported in spades.
Right.
So now we can bid 2 clubs, invitational, or it basically forces to 2 diamonds first of all. Okay, so we force to 2 diamonds. Okay, and now we bid 2 no trumps. So the 2 no trumps is now the invitational bid in no trumps.
Right.
And South can now just raise to 3 no trumps with a maximum. All right, so
Right.
if you had a 12 count, you just pass. With a maximum 14, you now just raise it to game and bid 3 no trumps. Okay,
Right.
so that's the 2 club. That's the 2 club bid. So if I'm just going to go back to my PowerPoint, hopefully it all works. So we're going to look at the 2 diamond bid now. So let's just crack on from that. So what kind of hands then will respond to 2 diamonds? We'll respond with 2 diamonds, should I say. So these are game force hands. So the 2 club was kind of invitational of those kind of hands. The 2 diamonds are now going to be sort of game force. So 2 diamonds is artificial. So it's really important to remember that. So if we have a sequence like 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 no trump, 2 diamonds, you've got to be making sure you don't pass that, okay? Because obviously you might have opened a diamond first and you think, oh, partner's just got diamonds and it's kind of a weak sign off. It's not.
Right.
It's a game force. So when you first start playing this system, you might well screw up, okay?
Right.
So, but 2 diamonds is artificial, just like the 2 clubs is artificial.
It's
So
like
it's
a
all game
transfer.
force.
You usually only mess it up once.
Yeah. You're always going to mess these things up. It's just the way of the world, okay?
Right.
So it can be like a game force, but you're not sure where you're going. Potential slam inquiry and other bids, which I'll have a look at later. And you're looking for the best game. So usually you're looking to find that 5-3 heart fit or the 4-4 spade fit or 4-4 heart fit. Or if you can't find that, you're going to end up in 3 no trumps. Usually that's the most common scenario. So again, let's look at some examples then. So if I go back to this.
All right, so 2 clubs are invitational and 2 diamonds is their game force. And they're both artificial.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Both artificial. Both have to be alerted.
Right.
Okay, so we're in the west hand now. We're going to open 1 diamond. Pass. And here we're now going to bid a spade. We've got a nice 16 count. Beautiful hand. We can bid a spade. And west now just bids a no trump, showing less than 15 points. And now east can now bid 2 diamonds. And this is the one that you don't want to forget. Okay.
Right. Right.
Okay. So 2 diamonds, game forcing, artificial, asking for more information. So you've got a 4-card heart suit. So you just simply bid your 4-card heart suit. All right. 2 hearts. Pass. Now, with the east hand, what do you fancy bidding here with the east hand?
Partner is 12 to 14. And I'm 16 with some really nice aces and kings. Boy. I don't know.
It's not a trick question.
What's that?
It's not a trick question.
It's not. Well, I mean, it's 4 hearts or 4 no. I think I'm gonna do 4 hearts.
All right. Okay. So what I would do here, the alternative is to bid over 3 hearts. Okay.
Because we're already in game force, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're already in the game force.
True.
Oh, you could bid 4 hearts.
Right.
Okay. So what I think I would do with this hand is, like you say, is a nice hand. You've got the aces and kings. I would bid 3 hearts.
Right. Yep. Agreed.
Okay. And then with this hand, it's not so great. The king, queen, jack of clubs is not good. And now this hand can sign off and bid 4 hearts. But clearly, if West was a better hand, you take that king, queen, jack of clubs, get rid of that queen, jack of clubs and make it the king of spades. or
Yep.
something like that. And now it's going to be a better hand.
It's going to be 6 easy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so here, the points aren't, all these club points are a bit wasted.
Mm-hmm.
So the 3 heart bid is clearly forcing. It's not
Right.
an invitational 3 heart, kind of
Right.
like a limit raise or anything like that. You've
Yep.
forced with the 2 diamonds. So
That's
by
valid.
bidding
Yep.
3 hearts,
Yep.
by bidding
Mm-hmm.
3 hearts, you've now actually looking for a little bit of a
Right.
slam, okay? And
Yep.
the West should really sort of sign off now and bid 4 hearts.
Right.
If you bid anything else, it would then be a Q bid saying, yeah, I'm actually looking for slam here.
Right.
Maybe 3 spades saying I've got the king of spades or something like that.
Too many quacks in there.
Exactly. Too many quacks indeed. Yeah, quacks, if you don't know, guys, are like queens and jacks. Yeah,
Yep.
so this is not a good hand. The hand on
Right.
the right is really nice.
Yeah.
Ace king, ace king. You got a
Yep.
supporting queen. Beautiful hand. Okay.
Yep.
Potential for slam is there, but West hand, not so great.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's crack on with another hand. Where am I? In the north hand. So we're going to open 1 diamond. And now we're going to bid a spade. And then again, we're going to bid a no trump with the north hand. Pass. Okay, and then we can bid 2 diamonds. Okay, with South. Game
Sure.
force.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so we're basically finding out if partner's got a 3-card spade suit here. What have we got? We've got 16 count. And with the north hand, we can now bid 2 hearts.
Right.
We could bid 2 hearts. Let me have it. I'm just trying to think now. 2 diamonds. Yeah, we'll bid 2 hearts. Okay, showing a 4-card heart suit. And then South now bids 2 spades to show that they've got 5 spades.
Okay.
Okay, now because we've bid 2 diamonds, we're game forcing. We bid 2
Right.
spades. We're showing the extra spade. Okay, and then North again. Right, what do you want to bid here?
I don't like it quite as much, but it is aces and kings. I guess I would probably just do 4 spades. But
Yeah. So 3 spades is the right answer. That's what you said, wasn't it? 3 spades.
3 spades.
Okay. Because you've got aces and kings.
Well, right. But your
They're
ace empty, king
slam.
empty. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so I
You're
think
still
3
getting the game
spades here.
in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got aces and kings, and you can Q bid your way. I won't. Well, will I do that? 3 spades. So here we can bid 4 diamonds now. Q bid, and that's great for North. Now North knows that South has 2 losing clubs, so
Yep.
not much point
Yeah,
in clubs. But it's
just to
only
review that
doubles.
quick, everybody. So he went past the clubs, so that denies it. It shows the stopper in the diamonds, so that shows the losers. I've just been doing that with a few lessons this last week, so this is
Yeah,
particularly timely, John, that you did that.
yeah. Because North only has sort of 2 clubs, and one of them's the ace.
Mhm.
You've only kind of got 1 loser potentially now in clubs.
Right.
Okay, so North can now cooperate and bid 4 hearts. I mean, you've already cooperated already, remember, by bidding 3 spades. Yeah, so this fast arrival kind of thing, if you'd have bid 4 spades there instead of 3 spades,
Right.
a
You would have.
fast arrival
Yeah.
says, I'm not interested in slam partner.
Right.
Okay. So here
But
we've cooperated.
now this hand I would ask for aces because that's the hand that really needs the information.
Well, you could bid 4 hearts here, or North could ask for the aces. Yeah.
I think
Either
North, yeah,
way.
because North just wants to know about the king, queen of spades, and the ace of hearts and ace of diamonds. So I would ask for it with the North hand now, personally.
Let's do it then. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. What do you got? So we got 3. Depends on how you play this. So 14, 30, I tend to play 5 diamond shows 3.
Yeah. So
People
14,
might
30
play
is what he's
different.
going with. So that would be 3 key cards. King of
Yep.
spades, ace of hearts, ace of diamonds. And North is now pleasantly surprised.
But I'd still think will you ask for the queen there? You might well ask for the queen, I guess.
Might as well.
Okay, so we can ask for the queen and bid 5
This is the
hearts.
queen ask.
All right, and then we've got nothing else. But we do have an extra So the sign off here could be 5 spades saying I don't have the queen. Now, without any kings, the right bid here is 5 no trumps. Okay, so that shows like extra queen, and it also shows the queen of spades, but it denies holding any kings.
Yep, because you just
Okay.
bid, you would bid the king that you have or up the line if you had him. So, yep.
Yeah. I mean, North knew that South
Right.
wouldn't bid anything anyway because they've already denied the club,
Right.
and they've got both red kings anyway.
Right.
So it was impossible for South to show the king because they didn't have any. Okay, and then you
But
would
we
just
did
bid.
find out they had the queen, which makes it, yeah. So, queen of trump.
So now we can just bid it, and we're there. Okay, so that's a pretty nice bidding sequence. I'm not sure how you'd bid this not playing two-way check back. I mean, it's always a good idea to sort of have a look at how would you bid this. You'd open a diamond, you bid a spade, you bid a no trump. Where would you go with this hand now?
Yeah, that's where I was till a few years ago. I really held off. I mean, I do play new minor forcing, so I would bid 2 clubs there in that system. But if you don't, which I didn't for the longest time, I would probably just bid 3 no, and that's where you'd
Mm,
end up.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
So two. What do you bid? 2 clubs,
you bid
and then
2
you probably bid.
clubs if you're playing new
Yeah,
minor forcing, and
yeah.
then that hand would show 7. They go to 3 spades, showing 3 spades and 14. So, would
You
you
might
be?
get there anyway, I suppose. You might
You
get
you
there anyway.
might. You're not. The north hand is the one with a little extra pizzazz, though. So yeah, you might. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, some of these hands are easy to bid using this system, and I find they're easier. That's for sure. And I find it's a really good system, and you can play this also for people on this side of the Atlantic who play a weak no trump.
Mm-hmm.
You can play it. You can play two-way check back playing sort of ACO as well. Okay.
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 It you. I mean, so far, my initial review is you can go slower and you can be more specific is would be my initial, but than anything I've played before. But anyway, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But there are other things that we'll
yep,
get onto them in a minute. Okay,
yep.
so one diamond,
Mm-hmm.
pass. I'm going to bid a spade. Pass. Again, we're going to bid a no trump.
So everybody, John always plays all 4, so he knows exactly what's going on. That's why he gets it right all the time. Just kidding.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 count. So again, game force. All right. So we want to bid 2 diamonds.
Okay.
Pass. Partner bids 2 hearts. All right. And now we bid 2 spades, showing our 5th spade.
Okay.
This time we don't have a 3rd spade.
Right.
Okay. So we can either bid 2 no trumps here. All right. What you could play this 2 ways. You could still play 2 no trumps here. It's like I've got a maximum no trump. I've got a maximum 14. Some people just play 2 no trumps anyway because you're in a game forcing situation.
Right.
The
That's
West
what I would
hand
think
might
it
want,
would be. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, the West hand might decide to bid something else like 3 clubs or 3 diamonds at this point and sort of show their shape kind of thing. But here you could play 2 no trumps as showing a maximum. You could decide that, oh, I'm going to bid 3 no trumps with a minimum, okay, and kind of get my points over. Okay, so you could just say I'm going to bid 3 no trumps with a 12 count. You could do that. Okay, but they decide to bid 2 no trumps. And I think with this hand now, again, you've got a lot of quacks. You're not interested in anything else. You can just,
Aceless. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can just bid 3 no trumps with that
Yep.
hand, and that's a decent spot.
Well,
Okay,
sorry
so
to.
that's like,
I'm going to ask a different question here. So that same sequence that you just talked about, um, I've had some different opinions on. So let's say this is a 2/1 sequence, which is real similar to what we have here.
yeah.
With the 2 no trump, is that the hand saying I'm interested in more, or is 3 no trump the one showing the minimum? The way you just described it here is that you would suggest that the minimum 12-13 would be the 3 no trump bid, where the 2 no trump might be interested in more. So let's say we had the same type of sequence in 2/1. What do you
So
play that 2 no trump bid?
if it goes 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 no trumps. No, sorry, 1 spade, 2, yeah, 1 spade, 2 clubs,
Sure.
2 no trumps.
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, if you play 3, let's say you open a, no, let's say you open, let's say you open a diamond, diamond, 2 clubs.
Yep.
If I bid 3 no trumps,
Right.
that shows a long minor.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, so more like the other sequence where if I'm just a no trumpy type hand, so this one is, right, which is showing more, the 3 no trump or the 2 no trump? I mean,
Well, if I bid 3 no trumps, it's a long minor though.
yeah, but not, yeah, but let's say it was 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 no, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 3 no, which is,
Right, yeah. I see what you're saying. 1 spade, 2 clubs.
so just the same sequence you had here, and you entertain that maybe the 2 no trump might be the stronger one, and 3 no trump.
I think you can use sometimes 3 no trumps as some sort of other kind of bid where you've got like how's it now, 6-4 shape or something like that. Even
Okay.
I think sometimes it can be a special, but 2 no trumps is just actually, because it's playing strong no trump, 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 no trumps. I mean, it's just
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
just
I'm
weak.
kind of back and forth,
Just
because if you go with a fast
just
arrival, 3 no trumps the weaker, and 2 no trumps the
right.
stronger. So if
No,
you're in a game,
2 no trumps. 2 no trumps is could be like a 12 count. Can be
okay,
a 12 count. If you're playing
yeah,
2/1,
that's what I
3 no
play it as.
trumps.
Similar to
Yeah.
the way you just described it. That's what made me think of it. Is
Mm.
you're allowing the West hand to describe their distribution a little bit more. We really, from their 2 diamond bid, they could still have a pretty wacky distribution. We don't know if they're okay with no trump, really. So
Yeah.
they could be
Yeah.
they could be a 2 suitor. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
sorry.
Where am I going now? Completely forgotten where I am now. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, no problem. We're in 3 no.
I'm only
Good
joking.
play.
I'm
It's a
only
good
joking.
place.
Only joking.
We're,
Right. So we've gone over that. Let's have a look at.
I'm
Let me
surrounded by
just.
little lakes. You're surrounded by much bigger. I
Okay,
got
so
5
let's look.
lakes and 5 lakes in my little town, John. Cool.
All right. Yeah. 5 legs. So that's the 2 diamonds covered. So now we're going to look at other hands where we don't use 2 clubs or 2 diamonds.
Okay.
All right. So this could be like a weak hand with clubs, which is pretty rare bird. Non-forcing hands, and also game-going hands where we know where we want to belong. And 4-4 in the majors and invitational. So this
I
is
was
where,
going to
like I
ask you
said, it's
about
getting
that
a bit,
one.
yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna get a bit complicated.
Yep.
And also slam inquiries game force. So this is a bit weird. We're not going through 2 clubs or 2 diamonds. So sometimes we can have a hand where we want a partner to pass, and then sometimes we've got hands where we've got a slam inquiry as well. Okay.
All right.
So we just go back to bridge base. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the south hand, so I'm going to open a heart. So you're not always opening one of a minor always. You can still open 1 heart and use this. And north bids a spade. Okay, so you're not going to bid 2 clubs here with this. I know some of you might be tempted, but you're going to bid a spade. And south bids a no trump, showing less than 15 points. Okay, so now we want to actually play in clubs. Okay, so
right.
how do we get there? All right.
Right.
So the way we're going to get there this time is going to bid 2 no trumps. Okay, so that's a little bit like Lebensol. Okay.
Sure. Yep.
Think about Lebensol. It's a little bit like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And partner now just bids 3 clubs, and we're just going to pass it out. So if you've got a weak hand with clubs, you can just do that. Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Uh,
I do have some videos on Lebensol if you want to, other people, if you want to check those out.
Yeah, cool, cool. I think I've seen that with I've forgotten who the guy's name you did it with.
Wes Hansen. Yep.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I think I caught some of those. So yeah, they're pretty good. Uh, Definitely a good system to use, Leb and so. Okay, so 8, 10, 13 count. We're going to open a club with this west hand. North passes. East is going to bid a heart. South passes. And now here, you see, we're not going to bid a spade. All right, we're going to bid a no trump. So we're not denying 4 spades when we bid a no trump. And then East now just bids 2 hearts. Okay, sign off.
Okay.
So if you wanted to invite, you could go through 2 clubs, but here we're just going to sign off and say we haven't got enough. Okay.
Okay. So this is your roughly your 6 to 9 and 6 or more hearts.
Well, you could have like a 5 count or something like that. You've responded, with your 7 hearts and your 5 points, and you just bid 1 heart or something. So here, this is your weak hand. So
Right.
if you decided that, if you thought this is like an invitational, because maybe some people think, well, if partner's got a 14 count and the right hand, maybe 4 hearts could make. You'd bid 2 clubs, partner
Right.
would bid 2 diamonds, and then you'd bid 2 hearts. So that would be the invitational. But here,
Right.
I'm just saying, right, I
Yep.
don't fancy game. I'm just going to
Yep.
bid 2 hearts. It's a sign off. Okay. So again, North is going to open a club. Pass. We're going to bid a spade. Pass. And then North now just bids a no trump. Now, what have we got? 7, 8, 10, 14 counts. So we want to be in game. What game do we want to be in? Nothing else other than 3 no trumps. You just bid it.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say the last one was the same, from when I was originally taught too. So this one would be the same thing here too. Yep.
The thing is, a lot of people think, oh, I've got to go through 2 diamonds to game force or something like that. But
Right.
which game do we want to be in? We don't want to look at anything else. So the thing is, don't confuse your partner by bidding 2 diamonds, because they'll start thinking of other things. They'll start thinking, oh, maybe you've got this kind of handshake. And they might suddenly take you out of 3 no trumps because you've gone through 2 diamonds and bid 4 hearts or something like that, thinking that maybe you've got 4 hearts as well, or a 5-4 or something like that. And why have you gone through 2 diamonds? So they'll start thinking, why have you done that? So here, don't confuse partner. Just go straight to the game. Go straight to 3 no trumps, because you don't want to be in anything else on this hand.
Right.
Okay, 14 counts. So we're going to open a club. Pass. Now this time 6, 9, 10. Right, it was right. 16 count and a 6 card spade suit. So here we're interested in slam, and we're definitely saying game is on. So rather than bidding, oh, sorry, we're going to start with 1 spade first of all. Let's start with that, hey?
Okay.
Okay, then East bids a no trump. Pass. So we're not going to go through 2 diamonds here. We're just going to go straight to bid 3 spades. Right? We're not interested in any other suit. We're saying to partner, we're interested in a slam in spades. We've got a 6 card spade suit, and we're interested in slam. So we've got our hand across. So remember, we don't have to go through 2 diamonds always to game force. We can just bid 3 spades here. So this is the difference. The 2 diamonds is kind of, you might have sort of 2 suits, or you not have a really long suit. Here, by going straight to 3 spades, we've got a good spade suit. And obviously now with the East hand, we're going to go and find 6 spades. So I won't go through the bidding on that.
Would you say this shows 6 spades?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. So just, I guess then for me to talk it out loud, everybody. So 2 spades would be my weak bid. 2 with spades. 2 clubs would be my invitational hand, possibly with spades. 2 diamonds would probably more so be 5 spades, possibly, and then 3 spades would be the 6 with a slam interest. All right.
Yeah. So here, when you go to the so likewise, if you bid 3 clubs, so if we undo it, so if we change the hand around a little bit, if we had a long club suit, for instance, okay, so we 3 clubs, showing the same kind of hand. This would be a long club suit and interested in slam. And obviously we'd start cue bidding then. All right. With East hand, we'd start cue bidding. So a cue bid would then be an agreement that we're interested in spades.
Right. All right.
Or whatever that suit is.
Whatever the
Okay.
suit is that they were interested in. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So just look at this last hand.
All right.
So well done for sticking with us, guys. Okay. So one club, we're going to bid a heart. Oops,
You can ask any questions down below. Just fire them off. John will get to them, and I will.
Yep. So again, we've got 4 spades here, but we're not going to bid it. We're going to bid a no trump. All right. Balanced hand. This is my style. So I open a club, and if I was to bid a spade now, I'd be showing 5 clubs and four spades. That's my style. You can do kind of how you want it, but by playing two-way check back, you can have this 4-card spade suit, and you can find it out. You can find your 4-4 spade bit by playing two-way check back. So that's why I like this system as well. Okay, a club. Okay, so this time we're now going to bid 2 spades. We've got this 11 count. And we know partner hasn't denied holding 4 spades, so we can bid 2 spades now. So this is a specific holding of having an 11 count and 4 hearts and 4 spades.
Oh, okay. This
and
was
now with the south hand, we can just go straight and bid 4 spades.
So everybody, if he didn't happen to have 4 spades, which obviously there's a good chance he does not, the north hand was okay to do an invitational for no trump. So it was not. So let's say South only had a couple spades here. North was okay with 2 or 3 no. So
that's right. So you could bid 2 no trumps if you only had a couple of spades or even 3 spades.
Right.
Yep. So you can bid 2 no trumps.
Because this shows 4-4, you're saying, right?
Yeah, it shows specifically 4-4.
Okay.
If you wanted to show like 5-4, you'd then go through 2 clubs, you see. That's the thing. So you can invite and show the 5-4, okay, by going through 2 clubs. Without going through 2 clubs, you're now showing 4-4 in hearts and spades. All right, so then you can either bid 2 no trumps here with the south hand, or just jump straight to 3 no trumps if you've got a good 14 count. Okay.
Yep. All right.
That's it, guys.
One of my questions. Answered one of my questions from earlier, so good. What's that?
I hope everyone enjoys that. I hope everyone finds it useful. What I would say, get lots of practice hands in with this, because I've obviously gone through like only a few examples. What you want to try and do to master a system is go through, say, 30 hands with 2 clubs, 30 hands with 2 diamonds, because there's all sorts of different kind of ways you can kind of bid this. For example, you could go, say, a club, a heart, a no trump, and then you jump to, say, 3 diamonds, where you're showing like 5-5, for instance. Okay, in that situation, let's say you had 5-5 in hearts and diamonds and a strong hand. You'd go a club, a heart, a no trump, and you jump to 3 diamonds, and that's showing 5-4. 5-5, sorry, 5-5. No, that'd be game force. That'd be game force and slam inquiry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So that's how you show sort of 5-5s with a strong hand.
I love 5-5s. those usually play great. We gotta try to find a fit too. So so you're wrapped up with the presentation. Yeah. So then you kind of interjected a little bit, but can you just kind of summarize it with why you like it? And I think I picked up on them, but I'd like to hear them from you. So why do you think this system's worth it? Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of an anti-convention person. I'm just, I see too many good players mess it up or whatever. So I think I picked up on why it's worth it. But if you could tell us why you think it's worth it.
Why it's worth it? Because I'm worth it.
Because you could mess it up, right? You know what I mean? So
well, I don't think you should. Well, that's an interesting one. There, if you're constantly messing up systems, then you shouldn't play it. Yeah,
right. I mean, fair enough. But why should
if you can't remember? If you can't remember that 2 clubs is partner bid 2 diamonds, and 2 diamonds is artificial game force, if don't play it. Nobody forces you to play anything. Play as simple a system if you like. You can't remember things. But what I'm saying is, if you practice something enough, so that's why I'm saying, don't use this system in a tournament or something. make sure you practice it with your partner. I'd go through 100 hands kind of thing, to be honest with you. And, you know, look through the notes. But I just find it works well with everything else I play.
Okay.
Especially, you know, like when I'm bidding a no trump with a 4-card spade suit and things
Right.
like that, it really helps with that kind of thing. The only
Well, I'll tell
downside,
you,
just
I
one
mean,
thing. The only downside is sometimes you'll have a hand like a 6 count opposite. Let's say partner's got 4 hearts and 4 spades and a 6 count. It goes a club, a heart, a no trump, and now we will miss our 4-4 spade fit. All right, that's the time when we'll miss our 4-4 spade fit. But, you know, so be it. Usually I play teams, so it's not such a big deal. You'll end up in 1 no trump making 7 tricks or going 1 off or something like that when you should have been in maybe 2 spades.
Yeah, and I think there was one sequence where you might end up like the 3 clubs, you might end up at the 3 level, where a different system you might have been able to end up in the 2, you know, or 2 diamonds, you know. But to me, minors, all my students know, they think that, you know, the ugly stepchild, you know, why would you ever bid a minor? So this feeds nice into that system. The other thing that this does, is the 1 no trump. The stronger hand is generally bidding the no trump, because if you bid up the line, that type of thing. So I mean, he talked about in the last couple here where he bids no trump, you win the 4 spades. It does tend to get the opener to be the declarer a little more often, I would anticipate. And I like
so instead of a sequence like 1 club, 1 heart, 1 spade, 1 no trump, pass. Yeah, exactly. That situation there as well.
Yeah.
So the other thing as well, you can also keep the bidding lower as well.
Yeah.
So you can you can stay in 2 hearts and 2 spades where other people might be going up to 3 hearts to look for something, you know, some sort of invite.
Yeah, because we talk a lot about it times when we're talking about in teaching, we like to put our hands in buckets, and this system does a nice job of that. On the responder side, the low, medium, and game, you know what I mean? It kind of does a nice job of that right away. After the 1 no trump bid, you're able to bucket your hand into a certain type. So, how popular is this? I mean, do you know? I mean, I kind of avoided this type of system for a while, as I said before, but is it real popular over there? Over here, do you know what?
I would say not. I would say not, because it's, you know,
Okay.
it's quite complex, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You know, it's quite complex, but
Okay.
you know, I like it. It's one of my favorite systems. That and Muppet Stamen, which I won't even go save that
I
for
know
another
about the
day.
Muppets. Anyway,
Yeah,
all
the
right.
Jim Henson.
Yeah, there we go. Well, thanks a lot, John. Like I said, I'll put his information down below if you want to reach out to him.
Just thought I did have another slide, just very
Oh, you did?
quickly.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it the Muppets?
So, not the Muppets, no. So the other thing is, well, you can also play this over 2 no trumps. So when it goes 1x,
Oh, yeah,
1y,
that's right.
2 no trumps, you can still play it over when partner shows an 18, 19 count. Okay.
Yep.
And you can play it in competitive auction. So for example, like this. So 1 club, they overcall a heart, you bid a spade.
I'm
Okay.
not
So
seeing your
now
screen now.
Sorry?
I'm not seeing the screen that you're talking about. I'm seeing a
Right.
different.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing a different hand.
Is that it?
No, I still see the 2 no trump one that we were talking about. There we go. Now I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. There it is.
So there we go. So we can play it over 2 no trumps, 1x, 1y, and bid 2 no trumps, showing 18, 19 points. We can then bid 3 clubs and play 2-way check back over a 2 no trump.
Okay.
And also we can also play it in a competitive auction as well. So yeah, I just wanted to get that in there. Okay. But like I said, lots of practice, guys. Lots of practice at this. Watch this guy from England. He's talking about this 2-way check. Let's play it, guys. That's the way to disaster. So lots of practice. You know, have a couple of sessions with whoever your major partner is, but it's definitely better than new minor forcing. Okay.
And it's better not doing any of them, you know, because I didn't do anything for a while, so I never had a way to find the 5-3 fit. So it was I strongly encourage something. So anyway, all right, thanks a lot, John, and we'll like I have a bunch of these types of videos from different teachers in a playlist that you guys can go through. Really appreciate your time, John, and we'll see everybody. Take care.
Yep. Cheers. Thanks, everybody.